I like them big.
What?
Big!
Oh, hey, let's roll the videotape. And here we are, kids. We're just taking the piss and having a good time. And hello. There's a lot of LOs there. Good day, all. And I'm here, but on the road. Hopefully, I'll keep data the whole time. And my son's driving. Won't be too distracting. Happy Cinco de Mayo for anybody who's still on the 5th of May. Yes. I have no idea. I'm reading Pat's comment here. He's on the road and he's driving. I think drinks are in order. And he's not drinking and driving. He's drinking. I mean, he's driving. No, his son is driving and he's just listening. There
drinking in the passenger seat.
Speaking of drinking, Ben is in the UK right now. Caleb is in the center of the country. I'm hanging out on the left coast. And it is time for a drink on Cinco de Mayo, the 5th of May. And let's have a celebration. And who's going to go first with their drink of choice? Maybe Ben, because you're in England. That doesn't mean anything, but let's do it. Oh, Jura. Jura Journey. Very nice. I've never had a Jura and never gotten a little.
This is your first liquor in a while, I think.
It is.
Right?
He's been like beer. Yeah. Jura's nice. Jura makes a nice... They've got some nice ones. Caleb, what are you having? There we go.
This week I was going to do two scotches to try and compare, but I'll save that for later. I didn't have time to bike over. So this week we're doing... Let's see if I can get the...
Ooh, fancy pants.
More Brewing Company.
Okay.
So this is interesting. This is a double dry hopped rye Indian pale ale.
Whoa!
And I believe this is Iowa.
Was that like an 8%?
But this is the most expensive. I don't know. 7.
Don't tell us how much. Don't tell us how much it was yet. Just it's
I'm
the
not
most expensive.
Say how much, but this is the most expensive beer I've ever purchased. Which, as you two gentlemen know, could mean it's one of the cheapest other people have tried before.
I'm going to guess that can of beer...
I've consumed some horribly cheap stuff.
I'm going to say that beer, that one can...
It's like a shotgun.
Three. I'm going to go for $3 and $3 to $4, but I'm going to split the difference and go $3.50 is what I'm going to say. But I'm leaning towards 3.
Not even close.
Oh, see, I mean they do 4-packs of that kind of stuff here in Oregon, and it's like $12 to $16 for a 4-pack. So I'm gonna say now $1.73. No, I'm just kidding. $2?
No, north of all of that.
Okay.
It was a ballpark of what you were talking about. I got a whole bunch of those like 4-packs of these smaller breweries stuff. So we'll be drinking that over the summer.
Victor is on to 3 live streams. I wasn't ready for the tequila, so I'm having this, which is actually quite delightful. It's Ace, and what they make is a pineapple cider. It's very dry, but it's so good. Let me tell you, it's actually It's actually very delightful. And what I do is I also use this for... Look at this little... Okay, Mr. Jura. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Too bad we're not doing a challenge right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Pineapple.
Gear challenge.
Hey, you know what? When you're making...
pizza, don't you?
Yeah. No, I don't. When you're doing Al Pastor and you have pineapples and it's Cinco de Mayo, maybe this is a good drink to have. Cheers, gentlemen. You've taken the piss out of me.
Cheers.
Love you anyway. 7% tramp juice. Good for the Portland Rioters. Jeez, man. Small Brown Fox getting in on that Oregon bashing.
Worth
the pineapple
every dollar.
Sky, the pineapple cider is delicious. It's dry. It has a little bit of a... Look at Ben. It's so good. It's delish. And the color, everything about it. Oh, it's great. I love it.
And the fact that you're drinking it out of that jar, it just looks like a
mason jar, even better. A big
Looks like he
jar
just grabbed
of
a
piss.
prop off of the aviator. Yeah.
You know, like when you're sleeping in a caravan or something, and you know it's a really long way to go to the loo at the night.
Tell
and
us,
then you get
tell
a
us,
little
tell
jam
us,
jar
tell
by
us
your
this
bed.
story. Yeah,
That's
let's
what
tell
it
us
looks
about
like.
this story. Yeah, we know you've done that, but that's okay. Yeah.
We've all done that. Sure.
Do you have
Caravan.
like when you ride your
Well,
motorcycle? Do you have like a
something, yeah.
catheter for like when you're on the motorcycle? I gotta pee. I gotta.
See, I had a bad motorbike accident which resulted in me being catheterized, and I did think there would be some serious convenience to them just leaving that thing in.
I think
wow.
I think I might have drank the wrong glass. What just happened? No, I'm just kidding. All right, come on, kids.
It's got to
Cinco
taste
de
better than
Mayo.
something pineapple cider. Right, yeah.
Jem's on the
You'll
job, directing
have some.
remotely. And they're like, Jem, what do you think? And he's like, yeah, I gotta work. Action.
That's great. That's fantastic. Give me a few more. I need more. Where's my mannequin? All right, here we go.
That was awful.
I was
It
totally
was a horrible
horrible.
thing you did.
Everything
Yes,
was horrible.
that did escalate quickly there, Bart.
Perfect.
Victor, rather.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Good. All right. Well, the water's
so
off
should
in
we
the
start
house.
show with a short shame on you?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
do the shame. You do the
who
shame.
who were here last
Come on,
week?
Caleb. Do a shame on
I'll
you.
do the shame. I'm Mr. Nice Guy. I'm going bad cop here. So last week we talked about this week's challenge, which is going to be, or was us shooting a shot. Or that was shooting a frame that was inspired by this grab from the assassination of Jesse James. We talked about it last week. We were like, hey, submit your stuff, guys. You know, even if it's shot on your phone. You know, it's a somewhat simple shot. It's nothing crazy. And everyone's like, yeah. And then only one soul, one person joined us. So,
And you know who you are because you're here in the chat,
yeah.
in the live stream, and everybody else are a bunch of lazy MFers. We love
Or
you,
busy.
but seriously,
Or busy
or busy,
people
or busy.
who are
I was
doing
pretty lazy
productive,
this week.
positive
I was
things.
I gotta tell you, I definitely
received
did not
lazy
put
with
in the
this one.
time. I did not put in the time that I put into the last one. That's for sure.
But you know what? I
And,
really
Jem
appreciated
called
when I
me.
saw the image, because knew that this was going to be really, not an awful lot needed to do something
Right.
along those lines.
And
What were you gonna say, Caleb?
Jem called me an hour and 20 minutes ago or so
Yes.
and said, hey, I haven't gotten your frame yet. And I was like, the second I saw his name, I was like, oh, damn. 'Cause
Yeah.
I hadn't shot it yet. So,
Yeah. Unbelievable.
yeah.
I did mine about an hour and a
But
half
here we
ago
are.
as well.
Nice.
Okay.
Maybe a little
Well,
Last minute.
we're gonna
But it's
do this
done.
again.
We did it.
Yes, and we're gonna do this again. And next time, wait, 360
I just
grad.
need to
I
address
didn't.
something in the chat quickly.
360. Wait, so apparently 360 grad did send it because that was our comment. Wait, 360 grad didn't
We
do
sent
anything.
it on Monday.
Can you?
Okay, two people
well, I
did it.
didn't get
We
it.
sent-
So you need to resend it to me, 360 grad. Just send it to challenge@thec47.com. I'm going to look out for it right now, and then I will create a page for you. So please send it to me again, right at this moment. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, Small Brown Fox, saying this will be like a scene from With Nail and I. Interestingly, I am scouting a feature at the moment, doing some locations work, and one of the places I'm scouting is the very village where they shot all the Lakesy stuff in With Nail and I. And if you haven't seen With Nail and I, you really need to. That's all on that.
Not seen that either.
Oh, it's amazing. 80s cult film.
I just put the email address again. So if somebody has actually sent stuff and I haven't gotten it, please send it. 360. Do you have access and can you send it to me? Either of those two email addresses work. I'm ready for you whenever you're ready to send it. I'm here for you, kid. So send it. All right. Do we have a little roundup for now that they've been shamed, but we're going to get 360 grads in? Do we have a roundup for the week? Is there anything anybody wants to talk about in the chat? Anything we want to bring up as we are waiting for this last set of frames or frame from 360 Grad. Oh, here it is.
Not
I got
too much. Oh, you got it. Got them.
Yeah, it just came through. Don't know what happened, but this one came through. Let me just see. Yep. Okay, I got it. I got to create a little page for him. I don't know if it's 16 by 9, so I'm hoping. Oh, it looks good. David, we're going to talk next week about how to get your frames so that they can be the right aspect ratio. I did my best, but I didn't have a lot of time. But we got to work out getting your 16 by 9s there. Okay, so, all right, we got that one done, I think. Hold on. Is that it? Yeah. All right, so I'm just going to label this, put it in with all the other ones. It's a beautiful thing. I think we're okay. All right, good. Thank you for resending that. All right, so what's the news this week? I was super excited to do this week, watch the movie again, and then immediately got busy. It happens, Cody. But, yeah, Ninja 5 Plus, still not totally getting it. I think it's just, we're going to 8K and all this other stuff, and they've got some new products. And, yep.
I
Harrison,
want these new Orion Silver Edition.
Harrison, lenses. I didn't get yours either. Wait, we've got another one. Harrison, can you please send that?
What?
I'm ready for you. This is beautiful, but I did not see these come through. So can you resend it, Harrison? I am so ready. This is great. So good job on scolding
everybody. So all that stuff
everybody.
I said, I take it back.
Yeah.
Back.
But send it to me because
that's great.
Yeah, I just got that other
Jim
one. So, yep.
And something interesting happened to me today that I sold my FS700, which we were talking about a few months ago.
Oh, dear.
And the FS700, yeah, maybe a year ago. But the amazing thing about this was that I managed to sell it without advertising it, and it's in check without me being here. I mentioned it to someone who mentioned it to somebody else who mentioned it to someone else. Someone phoned me yesterday when I was here, and then my wife's dealt with the whole thing. The easiest sale of my life. Isn't it just?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on a second. So now Pat's saying he sent one too. I have not gotten any.
Oh
what is going on? And I checked my email pretty religiously.
Somewhere?
I don't think so.
Did you do a typo? Because it looked like
no. You can send an email to scratch my. Listen, you can send an email to scratch my ass at the c47.com and I will get it. Okay, so
and then immediately delete it. Clearly.
Shut up.
We're all sending you an email there right now. I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it.
Okay, I'll tell you what it says. But please try again, Pat. And then I need Harrison's. What's going on? Yeah, I should get it as long as it's at thec47.com. I don't see yours, Pat. I'm doing a search here. Phew, this is not good. I'm gonna write down challenge one more time. But I love the fact that this is what the show is, that we're looking for people's submissions here. Yeah, I did not. What's this? Sent. Harrison says sent. Okay, Harrison, I'm checking. Because I got 360s. Let's see what's happening here. This would be great. Come on. Nope. Hope you're not getting spammed. All right, somebody run the show here for a minute while I start looking for these things, because Harrison's hasn't come through yet.
Have you not got an overactive spam filter?
No,
could be.
Not really. I do not have
Mine's
an
horrific.
overactive one.
It's just the last 2 weeks. It's just started blocking loads of
like
non-spam.
everything. Oh,
not
dear.
absolutely
That's
everything, but enough stuff, and even things. Then you go, no, this isn't spam, and it goes, all right, and thanks, I know now, and then someone else, also the same person, sends me another email, and it instantly goes back to the spam folder. And it's at the server
Just
level,
as a test.
So I don't know.
As a test, I sent something that could be flagged to Jim. And if it goes through, then we know. I'm doing this for science. Then we know that everyone else's will have gone through. Welcome to Jem's Email Issues Hotline. Good to have you guys here with us.
Not my email. I got Pat's just came through. So Pat's is here. I got it. I still haven't gotten yours, Harrison. So I will tell you that. Yeah, go for it.
While that gets sorted, I'm going to switch over to this. I know this is kind of dorky, and most of us won't be affording these, but I really want them. The new Atlas Silver Edition SE lenses, anamorphics. And there's some
Nice.
comparisons here. They're pretty much the same lenses, different coatings. So you can see here. Maybe I'll play this video for a couple of seconds and find a good frame. But this is the Silver Edition. So nice, like kind of neutral / warm flares versus the original. Whoops. Here we go.
Harrison's
Which I've
came
never
through.
liked. Nice.
Good,
So the
okay.
blue, I hate blue flares.
Yeah, I don't like the blue. The
So this
silver's
is
much nicer.
Whoops. So this is super nice. Really,
Nice.
really digging it. And then here's kind of a skin tone test. You can see they sucked a little bit of that greenish yellow out of the lenses. So delightful. Love me some neutral / warm flares. I didn't check the price, but that's not going to be a fun thing to read, but we might as well do that. How are the emails going, Jem? Where is it?
I have Pat and Harrison, so it looks like I have everybody. I may get to send it again. I've got it. I ordered a couple of small bicolor lights from Small Rig for $21. Oh, okay, Pat. Okay, I didn't know they were getting into the lighting game. Yeah, those lenses look really good. Let me just have another glass of pineapple piss for Ben, because just makes him happy.
And yeah, only 89,000 for a set of 6, limited edition. Only 100 sets made.
Are you gonna buy one set?
No, I wish. Someday, I'm going to say it right here on the show in this episode. You heard it here first. Someday, I will own a set of Atlas lenses.
Okay.
Someday.
I'm going to say it right here. One day, I will own an Arri Alexa camera. One day. And not like the original. But I would like an Alexa Mini. Maybe, but I think I'd be pretty happy with an Alexa Mini. Just a mini, super 35mm sensor.
Mm-hmm.
What was the price of the original Alexa when it came out?
Like 120? Maybe 150?
120 grand?
Maybe 150.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think so.
So,
a lot of money.
How old is that camera
Maybe
now?
I'm wrong. 11 or 12 years old?
So, in 11 to 12 years, it dropped a lot. I mean, it's at like $6,700 right now. There's 6,300 with an
Maybe
ETF.
it wasn't that much. You should look it up. Somebody look up how much the original Alexa was. Original. That'd be. I guess it's called Alexa Classic now. Would be I think that's the technical name for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yep.
So maybe in 10 years, 15 years, you can buy an LF for not much.
Yeah, that's what I do with motorbikes. New motorbikes come out, and I know in 10 years I'll be able to own it.
Yep.
Someone will baby it for you, take care of it for you.
I still can't buy it. Exactly. I still can't find a Defender 90 in this country that's affordable though. So that sucks. But that's
I'll tell you how you sort that. You can get them of a certain age. Your ex-military ones that are the left-hand drive ones from the UK, and then you can import it.
Okay.
But it has to be a certain age because the US systems for imported vehicles, it has to be classed as a classic. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, it's
the only
doable.
vehicle I really want is a Defender 90, but that's fine. One day. IO Digital says, great idea for a challenge. I had too much going on this week, but I hope you guys do this again. We will absolutely. I think it's good for our soul. It's not going to be next week, but I'd love to do one of these like once a month. I'm down for it. I don't know about you, gentlemen. Are you down for it? About once a month? Would that be okay?
Yeah,
once a month?
Yeah.
I think we
once
can do that, yeah.
Like every month to 6 weeks. 4 to 6 weeks. I think that works. Victor says in the U.S. needs to be 25 years plus to import.
Yeah. Well, Jem, get on a website called Whittam Whittam vehicles, and they take all the old Ministry of Defence vehicles, and loads of the Army ones actually have left-hand drive because of all the overseas deployments, and they sell them off every now and again. And if you get one that fits the bill through Whittam's, then you might be able to import it for not a crazy amount of money.
Okay. Well, I'm going to finish the barn first, but maybe that'll be the next project. I'm writing it down. Okay, cool. All right. So I think we got to talk about this. What else? Anything else on the chat? What do we got, kids? Anybody else?
Well, let's see.
Because we should start getting into these frames pretty soon, but
we should.
Yeah, right.
What do you think? Should we start?
Oh, let's see.
Tell me.
FS7's being sold off. I saw 3 different ones on Marketplace for under $2,000.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Oh, I'd buy it.
Still worth it in 2021. I just sold mine. Actually, Ben, what day did you sell yours?
Literally 3 hours ago.
That was the FS700, though. That wasn't the FS7.
700, not the 7, yeah.
Right. But the FS700, I sold mine yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Crazy, right?
Was yours? But yours had the 4K upgrade, like you had the firmware update.
Yeah, 700R came with the basic stuff it originally shipped with, except for the lens, and it went for $1,550 US.
Yeah, mine went for what would it be in dollars? Maybe like 900, 950 with a Mark 1 Metabones, which is horrific. And it's the original one without the firmware upgrade to do the 4K. So I kind of figured I was more than happy with that. I still a great camera, and what the guy was going to use it for.
That's great for the non-R.
Yeah. But did you just say FS7s are going for under $2,000? The Mark 1 FS7s. I mean, if that's a pretty great price. I mean, I would, it doesn't have the variable ND feature, the very ND, but FS7 is a very solid camera for under $2,000 right now. If I had the choice between, I would take that camera. Go ahead, tell me.
I'm sorry, I keep interrupting. $2,100 right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the FS7 at the moment is a better value camera than the Canon C300 Mark II. It's sharper, and I think that it's probably not as pleasing an image right out of the box, but if you shoot Cine EI and you shoot with the whatever you call it, the 709 look on there, and you're shooting in log, I think it's a pretty dang solid camera. It's obviously hurting in the AF department, but the images it produces, I think, are pretty great for the money. For that money, hell yeah. Nice. And it's a good all-arounder because it shoots 60, right? 4K. It's great for people who need a camera that can do like a music video and like a small commercial, and you want to shoot corporate stuff, and you want to do something else. So I think it's pretty versatile, and we all know E-mount is pretty adaptable, and there's tons of lenses for it. So not a bad deal.
Now the sensor on that's different than the FS700, right? Or no, it's the same one, right?
No. Different sensor. No, it's different. FS7 is definitely is the
same.
Yeah. FS5 I think is nobody. I think there's questions on that, but yes. And then FS7 Mark II had the same sensor as the FS7, so they were the same sensor. They just upgraded the camera mainly with that very ND feature, which is great, which I think was introduced originally in the first FS5. That's when they had introduced it.
Oh, that's right.
Yep, and then they went upstream and added it to the Mark II FS7. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get G-Wiz the... Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. Time for the challenge? What should we do?
Let's do
Who's
it.
first? Who are we going first? Who's first? Well, let's do the setup here first, right?
Yeah,
here we
and the
go.
chat will choose. So chat, who goes first?
Assassination of Jesse James. showing some frames from the movie, and then we'll go back to the hero frame, which is this one right here. And this is the inspiration frame for the challenge this week. So we have with us, Rhapsodus just sent a challenge. Oh, that was good. Good for you. I like it. Why not? Now you're keeping me on my toes. So let's figure this out. I'm going to see if I get this other one. I don't know if I'm going to get yours in my email. But if I do, I'm going to include it. Let's see. Nope. Do not see it yet. I'll keep checking. I'll refresh. So right now we have myself, Ben, Caleb. We have David. We have Harrison. And we have Pat. So those are the ones I have right now. I don't have that other email yet. It hasn't come through. But if it does, I will add it to everything. So thoughts?
Beautiful. Send it.
Yeah, let's go. So who's we need people in the chat to say. Yep.
Either the chat's kind of like chilling and in a super zen-y mood, or mine's not refreshing.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of quiet out there, folks.
Yeah, the chat is not moving. We need some chat. There we go. Rhapsodus said, send it to Frames Challenge at... Oh, you send it to Frames Challenge at c47.com. It's the c47.com.
The C47.
So it's Frames Challenge. Maybe that's our problem. Maybe I brain farted and didn't put that right, but I'll put it here. We chill. All right, so who's going first? David says
360.
But
so
do I have
to?
Okay, we're going to do 360.
You have that.
Yes, sir. Here we go. Okay, here we go. All right. Any setup here? 360? Anybody? Spicoli? Bueller? Okay, here we go. Ooh.
Oh.
Whoa.
Okay.
Hey now. All right. Well, I don't want to show mine anymore. So there you go. That's cool.
So
nice.
how Photoshoppy is this, or is this actually a burning watch? That's what I got.
Yeah. Slow shutter, or is it multiple frames? What's going on over here? I can't do alphabetical order, Pat. I can't think that straight. That's too much for me to do. Oh, here we go. Okay. So what is this? So we've got, we're getting answers here. You see this?
Oh, he did a couple shots?
It looks that way.
Okay, he's showing the, wow, way to go.
We have a winner. PSD,
he's got like a whole
admit.
breakdown.
Yeah, sexy, it says here. Okay, that's cool.
That is cool.
And lighting, so wait, why? It's so dark on this monitor. Can you guys read that? Because I'm blind. It says what? Read that.
1320
320
shutter, f3.5, ISO 2000. And then a whole bunch of tiny words I can't quite see from here. Let me blow this up.
Oh, sorry, I can't move this.
Okay, so he has an aperture. Oh, he's got a lot going on. He's got an aperture AL MC barn door cardboard made out of cardboard R5 with a nifty 50 bounce foam board on the lower end there. He says grandpa for the skull? Is that actually your grandfather? That doesn't look like an actual, I don't know.
You know what? I don't feel embarrassed about the mannequins anymore. If that's your grandfather, I get it. I'm out now. Like the whole mannequin thing is like, it's all over. I don't even like, come on. If that's your grandfather and you see like, was he hanging out with Al Capone, or is he like, chilling with Indiana? I don't know what's going on here.
It says Indiana Jones hat, and then it just says grandpa for the skull. So fill me in. I mean,
yeah, 360.
Cool.
It's getting kind of dark.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, it's kind of getting dark here, though. I gotta say. I don't even know what to say. What's going on right now? I'm just gonna keep drinking pineapple cider. Okay, here we go. So look at fucking Ben. He's just like, oh god. It's a great shot. I think it's very cool. I just need a second. I just need a little time with Caleb for a second, and then I'm going back to to all of us. Okay, here we go.
Oh, okay.
I just clicked on the wrong one.
So,
That's all. That's really what happened.
You should also consider hand modeling there, 360 grad.
Oh yeah,
the way
you have wonderful. Look at
held it,
this.
It's very nice.
Look at this. Yeah.
Wait
and
till you see
look.
mine. Get some nice hand hair in there.
Ooh, look at
I
that.
have time to trim my hand hair.
I like. I'm digging.
Very cool.
All right, let's see if I got another email here. Nope. Downloading a message. Nope. 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 I don't know.
Keep checking.
Oh, here it is. Rhapsodist. There we go. Ooh. What is going on here? Huh? What is happening? I'm looking. Okay.
You look like you're heavily analyzing something.
I am.
It's engaging content.
You'll
Jem
see.
looking
No,
at his
you will.
emails. No,
Yeah.
no, it's not Tom. No, it's not.
Looking
Maybe we
at
could
his
get on and look at the
background.
next one, and then you could refresh your email while we're looking at the next one a little
why
bit.
don't you start?
Move
Why don't
things
you
on a
load
little
up
bit.
another one for us?
You guys
As
are being
scintillating
We'll
exciting
bring
as
our
this is.
excellent.
Okay, shush your heads. I'm going to have to set up pages for all of these things too. All right, what's going on? What's next?
Yeah.
The skull is
do we have
360
another
Grad's
photo?
assistant after waiting for him to get the light just right. Okay, perfect. All right, I have
There you
everybody.
go.
So we still have Pat, Harrison, Rhapsodist, and we have David. So where are we going next? And that doesn't even include us. This is so much better than before.
David,
let's go, David.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. David. All right. Oh, there it is. Whoops. I think I should have been on this page. This is some data. David, I had to scale this up, but this is some data on here. Lights used, aperture 300x, 3200, 100% strip softbox, shooting through 2 sheets of 250 diffusion. There is a gold card behind the glass bouncing warmth into the glass. Aperture 60x at 3200 on a spotlight with light diffusion highlighting the cigars. I have 2 flags blocking spill on the background and on Ian. Ian as in Jeff Goldblum playing Ian McKellen.
Bloom.
Right? Something like that. Yeah,
Nice.
Bloom. Jeff Goldblum. Yep. So there you go.
Nice.
And then I think there's a variation of this, if I remember correctly. Yes. So their original image did not have the cigars. And then this one did. Those were added. And then we get a, which I love that you do this, David, you do a BTS. So we can actually see how this was shot. So you can see where the lights are and kind of the setup and where you're flagging light and all that stuff. A lot of neg fill happening. And there's the camera over there. So that's cool.
Very nice.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay, cool. Now, who's up next? We've still got Pat, Harrison, and Rhapsodist.
Yeah, let's just do all the guests. Let's knock it out.
Okay,
But,
so I've got to I have to do a plus here, and then I have to add the image. It may not be scaled correctly. We'll see what happens. And this is Pat. Oh, that's nice. Okay, cool.
Nice.
Let me find Pat's email here because I think, and you can chime in, Pat, and give us some more information. But you had given some data on this. You said, and I'm going to read it from here. Thanks for doing these challenges. This was a good experiment for me. This was shot on the FX9 in S-Cinetone. This is straight out of camera. I used a Sony 28-135 high ISO setting, and basically it was 1600 ISO. Set the zone autofocus to where I was going to hold the phone and let it do the magic. Aperture MC directly above the candles, pointing straight down using the fire mode. And you can kind of see that little highlight on the left edge of the phone, which I think is cool. And then really, I guess what's lighting the hand and the phone is really that Aperture MC is my guess based on what I'm seeing right here. Yeah, so that's cool. And so
Nice.
really, the candles and stuff are there for ambience, but probably you can tell us, Pat. You're those
cheating
even?
it, right?
Yeah, you're cheating. You're cheating that light in terms of what's hitting the hand, and that you're not getting a lot of light from those candles. I'm assuming, which is why the MC is out of frame and motivated from that same direction. Is that correct? That's right. Cool. Very nice. All right, kiddos. Should we take a look at Rhapsodist? See what's up with that?
Let's do it.
All right, what's Rhapsodist saying? Saying info for my shot. Oh, here we go. Well, that's perfect timing. Again, hopefully it'll
ZV1.
pop up. Whoa! Hey now.
Hey,
This is the one I was looking
that's
at.
pretty sick.
It
like
is.
that.
Like that.
Yeah. I did some without the light, and it was okay too. The candles did a lot, actually. Oh, interesting. So they were hitting it. Info for my shot. It's a quickly improvised shot on the ZV-1, 24 millimeter f1.8. You're welcome, Ben. And I misfocused.
Is that happy juice or like vape juice, or is that like?
It's
like,
It's CBN oil I tried last week. So it
There you
is.
go.
There you go. There you go.
happy juice.
Happy juice and nice lighting. And what's your light source? Is it just like a little practical, or what are you using with that? Tell us, Rhapsodist. We're ready. Like the color tone in that. It's very nice. Look at that.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, good. It helps you sleep. Gotcha. Cool.
Nice.
All right. I like that. And then who we going with? It's a practical only. A very warm practical, unless you change it in post. We've got Harrison coming up. Let's do Harrison's. Thank you, everybody, for doing this. It's so much more fun when it's not just the three of us.
So fun when you guys.
I mean, it
Yeah,
really
so
is.
I can't believe I did the thing earlier. I'm like, shame on you, and then we have this huge turnout. It turns out.
I love it. It's
Love
great. Okay, here we go. So happy Cinco de Mayo, Harrison, 60, Nikon Series E 50 1.8 at a 2.8, lighting 400 watt tungsten, quartz halogen, baby. Let's do it. Okay, here we go. Love it. 2 of 3. Oh, do I need to scale this up? I think I do.
That looks kind of tiny.
Yeah, this sometimes happens when you're doing those PDF things. Oh, hey now. Everybody see this? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay. I like. Lots of specular highlights on that bottle.
Yeah.
That's the tequila, right? Doesn't it start with an H? Who did this? Harrison. Doesn't this start with an H, this tequila?
Would it be aged for horseshoe by any chance?
No, I don't think it's called horseshoe, but it looks like a horseshoe. Well, I don't know.
Got a horseshoe on it.
It does.
Yeah, let us
Harrison
know,
said he had a
Harrison.
few drinks while taking it.
Yeah, good for him.
Nice job. Let's
Yeah.
see what's on the next page. Is there anything else here? Come on. It's not hitting the next page. Oh, here we go. Nothing on the third page.
Now it needs to be scaled down 1,000%. It looks
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it's an image that's blown way the heck up.
I'm going to open it up locally and see what's happening here, because I don't know. It's, oh, yeah. It's the BTS. I'm going to just take a screenshot of this, and everybody can sort of see it, because I think that's probably the best way. It's just very busy on my screen right now, so let me just fix that.
Tell
me.
Heradu?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Herada?
Yeah. Is
I
that
don't know
what
how
it
to read.
is? Are you writing it on there? Is it being written?
I'm trying to read it. Whatever the drink is, I think is what he's talking about in the chat.
Yeah. Hold on. Here we go. I got a screenshot here, so I'm just going to pop this in. So this is going away, and then I'm going to pop this image in so we can see the BTS. I never do the BTS. That's really bad of me.
Yeah, I know. I thought
there
about
it
this
is.
time, but I'm like, rushed.
So this is in the
Those are
garage,
pros.
and here we are. Camera set up. There's that. Almost looks like a dado light. I don't think it is. Good. And that's pretty cool. Very nice. Good job. Yes, that is the name of the
Delicious.
tequila. That probably means horseshoe, the name of that tequila. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe it means
That
horseshoe.
would make sense. Any Spanish speakers?
Anybody?
Or whatever origin of that. It's tequila,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And way to
Yeah.
go
I
on
like
Cinco
the
de
carrot.
Mayo. Got the tequila.
It's all good. Nice. Here we are. All right. So all of the guests have come in and done their shots. We get everybody to decide whose shot or shots we're looking at next. I haven't seen Caleb or Ben's shots. They have cover pages, and then I have a few that I threw in that are all basically the same, but just I didn't have time to really edit them. I'm in what shot? What are you talking about, David? That sounds a little creepy. I'm in what shot? Shazam's here.
In your screen grab.
Shazam.
Maybe. That doesn't matter.
All right, Pat says Ben.
Okay, you up for it, Ben?
Sure.
Yeah, Victor says Ben, Gem first. I don't care. Whatever people decide.
Let's do
I don't
Gem.
mind.
Let's do Gem because we did Ben first last time.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
true.
so mine are just going to be, I'm just going to bang through a whole bunch of similar images. I'll tell you what I did. Basically, just went into a bathroom and turned off the lights and placed this. Yeah, what? Shut up. Okay, we're not talking about teenage Gem. We're talking about a grown-up here making an image, okay?
Oh gosh.
So
You really went for it.
no, I
Mr.
mean these
Little
things are like these are
Lantern
like $10 on an Amazon.
Oh my gosh, the
It's like a
flicker.
little LED lamp, and I just said, when we had the challenge, and then we had been drinking, so I just said I'll order one of those, and then I just grabbed the little X100V, and I went in there and just found some kind of clock, and I just started taking a couple of photographs at like an f2. That's what I got. So here we go. I'll just show you what I have, and nope. There's nothing there. What the hell just happened? Maybe this is it.
First technical
Maybe.
error and
There it is. All right. So this is basically just the lamp elevated, and then I'll just show you variations of the same image. And what I decided to do, I think near the end is my favorite one, is I actually set the clock to a particular time for some sort of significance, if you can figure out what that is. And I just started
420.
taking... No, not 420. The clock is upside down. 420. And I think that this is really the shot that I want. Not that one, but that one is really the one that's my particular favorite shot of the bunch. But I didn't spend a lot of time on this, to be honest with you. But do you see the time on the clock upside down? Adds significance to me in my life, to be honest. Anybody see what time it is?
9/11.
9/11.
Okay.
So, I don't know. It's not going to be so obvious to people. But it was kind of an upside down day and month in my life. And that's what I did with my frames. So
I like the color on this very much.
yeah, me too. I kept going. I took a whole bunch of shots with the warmer kind of firelight, which is actually what I thought I was going to use on this little lamp, and I definitely preferred the the cooler light on it. I didn't feel like
I bet
this
the
was
warmer
doing much.
has like a
Huh?
PMW, so it's like weak sauce and probably all like bandy and stuff because it's like
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
gross.
Yeah. So basically, just a 23 millimeter lens on a APS-C sensor, so it's like a 35 millimeter field of view, and not really much anything else. I did not change a thing. It's just JPEGs out of camera, so there was no work done. I just picked the frames that I liked, the most, and I probably would have only had a couple. But I just started playing around, and I like the fact that on the left side of the frame, sometimes you're seeing more of the light. It's just that light that's lighting everything up. But because it's next to a mirror, you're getting a little bit of depth on that left side of the frame because it's smashed up against a mirror there. And then I just raised up this stuff, and, it wasn't really more than that. That's all I got for you. So that's my frame.
Nice.
Frames for the week.
Nice.
All right. You like the reflection on number 2? Which is number 2? This one or... Right. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, there you go. That's what I got for you this week.
Nice.
I should have spent more time, but
Beautiful.
I'm not totally unsatisfied.
Well, it
but
sounds like
yeah.
all three of us kind of like
Winged it a
threw
bit
this
this
together
week.
last minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is kind of fun because I love the time limit.
Yeah.
Like, well, I literally have 20 minutes.
Well, I
That
think the
could be
last one
part
we
of it.
did was you
Yeah.
were going to have to really think about the location. You needed to find somewhere to frame that because that was all to do with the space that you were in with that big wide. Whereas this, I think I had in my head that, yeah, you're going to be able to do this anywhere, more or less,
Yep.
with not very much. You're going to find something at hand to be able to do this.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah, and maybe that's something we add to the challenge in the future is, you have this inspirational frame and you have to do, 360. I know what you're talking about. So my favorite frame near the end here, that is my favorite, this one, right? That's my favorite frame. I wish I could see more of the wire of the clock there, but I do like the fact that like all those little highlights and stuff like that. That's what I love on that left side of the frame, and the way there's just sort of like a split between the two. I was kind of digging that, but there wasn't, honestly, it wasn't like I sat there for 3 hours and did it. And that time limit might be great in the future to just say you have 30 minutes and you've got to see what
we
you
could
can do.
I think it's a great idea, or like one light, or just natural light, just a couple random, little extra challenges, or no frame for reference. We just have to come up with something random. I don't know.
Yeah, we could even say it's a certain focal length at a certain f-stop. And that's like a ridiculous thing to say, but that would be pretty cool. You got to shoot at a 50 at a 2, or 85 at a 1.4, or whatever it's going to be.
Or like under 35 or under, or wider, rather.
Exactly.
So people
or
have some
surprise.
options.
Like, it'd be great if you say it's an 85 and somebody backs way the fuck up and it's like a really wide shot, but it's shot on an 85. People can do all kinds of stuff, so it could be fun. Okay, cool. So Kit will be in on the next challenge, so that's fine. Good. So who's next? Is it Ben or is it Caleb?
I think Caleb, because I was first last time.
Yeah. I was going to say I'll go next because I want to save Jem's climactic masterpiece for last.
You mean Ben's? It's not my climactic masterpiece. It's Ben's.
I know, I said Ben. Did I say Ben?
Mine is also
no
no masterpiece.
All right.
Well, last week I was like, damn, son.
Yeah.
Mighty fine work. And multiple
good
shots.
Frames. Yeah. All right, so we do it? Are you ready? And then you can tell us about it, or you want to tell us about it before? Do it?
No, do it.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Oh, don't think I don't have a little bit of appreciation for what is inside of your hand there.
Does this speak to a lot of us? Yeah.
I learned I learned basic. Yeah. Is this Apple II? This is not Apple II, is it?
Yes, sir. Wow, look at you. Dang, son.
Dang.
Well, the mouse and the keyboard are Apple II. The disc reader. What is that called? Apple Disc? I already forgot. I've been looking I look at it all the time. But that's ancient.
Yep.
Yep. Like for those who are like 90s kids who grew up with floppies, it's like pre-floppy.
Yep.
It's like floppy 0.1 beta.
It was the 5-inch floppies.
Yeah, the big bad boys.
What
do they hold?
That really were floppy.
5 bytes?
That they're completely flexible.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, someone put a Mac Mini in one of those recently, but that's a whole other topic. Fun stuff.
Very cool. Very warm.
Is,
tell us.
Thank you. This is one incandescent bulb in that lamp, which I wanted to get the bulb in the shot, but I was really having a hard time with time because, again, Jem called me an hour and 20 minutes before the show and like, hey, where's your frame? And I'm like, really? Gotta get that done. So my tripod wouldn't go lower, and I've got this desk in the background as like my set in my B-roll area. So it's just like a desk lamp, an incandescent bulb, and then you can see where the angle is. And this was shot on the A7S. And that's about it. Colored, I didn't change anything. I left the camera on daylight. So it was pretty naturally warm. I think I cooled it off just a touch. And I didn't really do anything else. Just changed the white balance a little bit. And then for the lens, I use this guy, which I can show because I remember to bring it over here. So this is the TAR 11A. Get some fill. A little bit of fill. But what's awesome about this lens... Actually, does this aperture have battery? That'd be amazing. Nope, of course not. It's dead.
But it turned on. Okay.
Oh, it did?
Yeah,
No.
I saw the thing go.
Maybe you're right.
It's
just
maybe
the
it's at 0.
intensity's turned all the way down.
Yeah, just intensity. There we go.
It's blue.
Moody.
Which is weird. Let's go. There we go. Oh my gosh. Give me a second. This will be worth it, I promise.
Taking longer than me going through emails.
All right.
Amazing.
So this is the lens. It's a 135. It's the TAR 11A 135 f2.8. It's a Russian lens, and the aperture on this thing, it has 20 blades, which is pretty exciting.
Oh my gosh!
There we go. So perfectly round bokeh. Can I get a nice shot there? Will that show up? Block my face. Come on, baby.
There it is. There. Whoa, that's a lot of blades.
Yeah.
That is a
Wesley
lot.
Snipes would be proud. What?
Come back to me. Focus. Anyway, really fun lens. And that shot, the original inspiration shot, looked like a long lens, so I kind of went with that. But yeah, fun old glass. And that's pretty much it. Just a single bulb. The fixture's pretty close to my hand there.
Yeah.
And then I had to get that Apple logo in the third. I did that for Ben.
That's
took a little extra time to make sure that
just
was
to piss him off a little bit.
Just to make him happy. You know?
I do like
on the third exactly.
And I do like the fact that yours has those shadows are a little lifted. You can see into those shadows, which kind of reminds me of our frame here. Not identical. In fact, we're seeing kind of more into the shadows with yours. Nice fall off. Nice shot. So well done, sir. Well done.
Very cool.
Thank you, sir.
Very good. Very good. All right, Ben.
Very much.
Where are we? We're going with you now. Ready to do it?
Mm-hmm.
Cool and simple, or warm and simple, if I had my say, Pat. Old-fashioned with the incandescent bulb. Thank God it didn't magically catch fire in the middle of the room. It's all good. It was contained. Okay. Ben, ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. And then you can tell us what this is. Ooh, are you kidding me? Dang it. And, ooh.
Hey.
Very cool. Hey now. That's some shallow depthia field. Tell us about this shot and also kind of lens choice and everything, and that'd be great.
So I had a lot of consideration about what lens and settings and everything. In that I grabbed the camera out of the bag in a bit of a blind panic, thinking, "Oh shit, I haven't done that yet." And the 35-1.4 was on, which is normally what it's in when it's in the bag because it just fits the way that all my dividers are. So that's what I went with.
Nice.
And it's just in the entrance hall to the room next to me. So when you come in the door at my mum's house, there's a lamp there and the sort of dried flowers on the right were on the other side of the table. So I just moved those over because it just felt a little more balanced. And the little picture is my great-grandmother, which there was a little photo of in the room where I am now. I was just looking to find something with some detail to have in hand. Lighting wise, on the lamp, I've got the bowling P1 just on a daylight. I think it was set to, and then I had it sticking out of the top. So what it's doing is it's like half in the top of the lampshade and half sticking out. So the bottom part is lighting the lampshade, the inside of it. and making it look like it's just practical. And the top is outside, so that's coming down and actually lighting the picture and my hand.
Did you
If
put
that
a
makes
vignette
sense.
on? It does. Did you put a vignette on there in that top left and top right? Is there a vignette, or how do you get that fall off in the corners of the shot when you're doing that with the lamp?
Oh no, that's post-processed hell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
it's a vignette brought in to pull the edges in, and then there's actually quite a bit of selective touching up on bits and pieces. So the, I don't know what you call it, the bit that comes off your thumb, seems to, on everyone's images that had their palm upturned, it's including the reference image, all have this very, it seems to catch the light, and it's obviously a huge bit of the hand, and it just seems to, it's slightly annoying that it draws it. So I've taken that off a little bit. I've dropped shadows down a little bit and dropped highlights down a little bit, particularly on the back part of the flowers, because there's quite a lot that were white. So just so that it's not pulling your eye, just to try and keep the eye going to the picture.
Yeah.
Nice.
I also, and that is what's so successful about it, is that it does that. Come on, Camille. Right here on Ben's image. See, there it is. Five euros for the booze. Thank you, sir. We really appreciate it. Slavic says, did you handhold the camera with your left hand or tripod, Ben?
Slavic, that was a nightmare. Because what I did was I set the camera to a 10-second timer, pressed it with my right hand to set the shutter, and then was manually focusing in using the focus assist thing to get it onto the image, and then just managing to hold it. It took 4 or 5 attempts before I get it right, just as the shutter went.
Yeah. Nice job.
Amazing.
There we go. See, that's the fun of doing these, is every single image was different. Every single image took a different approach. Some people use multiple lights. Some people use one. Some people had a light that played as a practical but wasn't really in the traditional sense. And then other people did just use a practical. I think what I really like about your shot and Caleb's is where the focus goes. I mean, it clearly, to me, of all of the images, has the closest significance to the shot that we saw from Assassination of Jesse James, in the sense that
I agree.
It very clearly has meaning. You know, it's the difference here is, you know, it's not that time thing that something's about to happen. It's maybe somebody who's reflecting on something, a lost, you know, family member, a lost love, whatever it's going to be. But it feels like it's a frame grab. And I think, Caleb, yours as well also feels like, you know, this could be like a frame grab from like a Fincher movie or something like that. You know, it just kind of feels like if you grabbed a frame out of a film, that it would have that kind of feeling. And I think somebody else do that. Yeah. So, very cool.
Which could be an interesting challenge, is we've been doing stills, but one thing we're creating stills to make it referencing a frame from a movie, but we could force ourselves to shoot with settings that you would have to use, or you would use if you're shooting a film. You know, because it's easier just to like 1/2000th of a shutter, you know. But like, man, it's really hard. Every time I do stills, I'm like, oh, this isn't easy, but it's so much nicer than like sticking to the rules of video and no movement. Just like, oh yeah, just pop it, you know, crank my shutter. Doesn't matter.
I did try to do that a couple of weeks ago, though, and I think it is good for people to say, okay, you're going to shoot in 16:9 aspect ratio, and you have to shoot at a 48th or a 50th of a second, and, you know, at the most a 1/20th, because maybe you're shooting high speed or something, and you're shooting at a different frame rate. But if we could make the guidelines that what you're doing could apply to both, you know, motion and stills,
or
that
how
would
about
be
this?
Kind of cool too.
You have to you have to record video and take a grab out of it. You can't shoot raw. That would be gnarly.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
I like that too. Good. Well, thank you, everybody who contributed. Harrison,
yes,
Pat, Rhapsodist, Dave, David, everybody who came in and contributed. And we hope that this grows and that more people are doing this. And of course, we would not forget you, 360 grad. We're there for you, kid.
Never.
So we would never forget you. Until you close down my channel with just one comment and it goes down in flames and YouTube calls me up specifically. David was shooting in the 150th. Yeah, I didn't cut off your
David.
specs, David. Come on. We're gonna get your PDFs nice and formatted.
David, don't
Yeah.
whine about that. Like him cutting off your specs. He deleted everyone else's emails. If I were you, I'd feel pretty special.
Fucking unbelievable. Ridiculous. You guys are crazy. And with that, we have hit the hour, and Ben has to get up in about 30 minutes for a shoot. He's got his first day of production after quarantining. You have been very well behaved, 360 grad, almost in a scary way. We need to get, And where the hell is Grumpy Penguin? I mean, we've got Small Brown Fox. We've got 360 grad.
One of you guys go check on Grumpy.
Yeah, and Triple J's here, or was. Let's keep this going. Next week, we're just going to have a chatter, all hang out, and I think we'll talk about some ideas. I'd like to keep this conversation going about how we motivate ourselves and how we can do things creatively when we're not doing the things that we necessarily want to be doing. Or we're just trying to kind of kickstart. These frames challenges definitely help me. Even if I do them quickly, it just gets me into a different mindset, and it says, let me actually try to figure out how I can tell a little bit of a story, even if it's just in a single frame. So, wonderful.
Likewise.
Great. You back
Love
on
it.
next week, Ben? Are you okay?
Yeah, I think so. What are we doing next?
Great. All right.
I'm pretty much working with Jago for the next 2 weeks solid, so on various bits and pieces. I'm pretty sure Thursdays. Well, yeah.
You should have
Thursday's
Jago come
pretty
over and be
solid,
on the
mate.
show next time, and he can hang out
Yeah.
with you. Let's do it.
No,
Come on.
Seriously, we should do it. I was thinking he might be in tonight, but I'm picking him up. That's where I'm going when I'm leaving here in not very long. And going picking him up, and then so he's probably sensibly in bed by now. But yes, that's a really good thing. We could do that next week.
Perfect.
Nice.
All right, good.
Cool.
Everybody,
We'll
you're
sleep well
awesome.
and sleep fast, Ben.
Yes.
Have a great shoot
Thank
tomorrow.
you very much.
Love you guys.
Cool. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. And we'll see you next week on whatever the episode is. Take care. See you. Bye.
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 Thanks, Ben. You're ridiculous.